It's 6:14 in the morning. You wake up. You blink. You realize something. The baby didn't wake you up. Not at midnight. Not at 2 a.m. Not at 4. Your baby slept through the night. For the first time in months, maybe for the first time ever. This is supposed to be the moment. The one you've been waiting for. The one every parenting book, every doctor, every well-meaning friend has told you was coming. So why does it feel like grief? If you're a parent and your baby recently started sleeping through the night, and you felt something strange the next morning, not just relief, but a kind of quiet ache, you are not alone. Very few parenting books talk about this. When they do, they usually call it post-milestone blues, or dismiss it as hormonal. Both of these framings, I want to argue tonight, are missing something important. What you're feeling isn't a symptom. It isn't a defect. It isn't ingratitude or exhaustion or the wrong reaction to a good thing. It's the ending of one of the most powerful biological cycles your body was ever designed to run. And your body is grieving what it lost, even as your mind knows it was supposed to end. Here's what your body was doing for the last several months, mostly without telling you. Every night, when your baby cried and you got up, however exhausted, however resentful, however grateful, your body ran a specific chemical sequence. Cortisol rose to wake you up. Oxytocin flooded your system the moment you picked up the baby. Prolactin surged. Your heart rate synchronized with theirs. Your skin recognized their skin. This is not sentimentality. This is measured, replicable, documented biology. Every wake-up was a bonding session, not a bonding opportunity. An actual biological event that shaped the neurochemistry of your relationship with your child. And you did this 3 times a night, sometimes more, for months. Now, the sequence stops. One night, then another, then a week. Your body is not designed to receive this signal as good news, not immediately. Your body is designed to interpret the absence of the nighttime bonding cycle as one specific thing. Something has changed. Something is different. The bond is not being reinforced tonight. Modern parents know what this actually means. The baby is fine. The baby is sleeping. The baby is doing well. But your body, the body that ran the sequence 3 times a night for months, doesn't get that memo. It only knows that the cycle has stopped. And it's asking, at a level below language, whether the baby is okay. That question feels, in the body, like grief. To understand what your body is grieving, you have to understand a strange fact about human infants that almost no one is told. For roughly 99% of human history, a baby sleeping through the night was not a milestone. It was a warning sign. Anthropologists studying surviving hunter-gatherer societies, the Hadza, the Kung, the Mbuti, document a consistent pattern. Infants wake frequently through the night. They nurse briefly. They root against their mother. They resettle. This continues, in most surviving hunter-gatherer contexts, for 2 to 3 years. This isn't cultural. It's biological. Human breast milk is uniquely low in fat, which means human infants, unlike most mammals, cannot go many hours without feeding. And human infants have the highest rate of unexplained overnight death of any mammal. The night was the dangerous shift. The mother stayed close. A baby that slept 10 hours straight in the ancestral environment was more likely to be a baby in trouble. The nighttime wake-up wasn't inefficiency. It was a survival check.
So your body, the body of a modern mother or father or any primary caregiver, evolved to expect a very specific pattern for the first 2 to 3 years of a baby's life. That pattern included nighttime wake-ups, not as a hardship, as the normal, expected shape of caregiving. Your endocrine system was calibrated for it. Your prolactin release cycle assumed it. Your oxytocin architecture used those nighttime wake-ups as maintenance pulses on the bond between you and your infant. Your sleep patterns adjusted around them. Evolution had literally hundreds of thousands of years to make sure a mother waking 3 times a night was biologically sustainable. What evolution did not prepare your body for was the sudden, complete absence of the nighttime cycle at 6 months old. Sleep training, formula supplementing, sleep coaches, cry it out. All of these modern practices, whatever their merits, accomplish the same thing biologically. They cut short a bonding cycle that your body was calibrated to run for 2 to 3 years. This is why you feel what you feel.
Your body has not been told that the nighttime bond was intentionally cut short. Your body has not received an announcement from your prefrontal cortex saying, "We chose this. We sleep trained. Everyone said it was time." Your body only received one signal. The nightly bonding cycle stopped. In the world your body was designed for, that signal meant one of two things. Either the baby was old enough that the cycle was naturally winding down, usually around age 2 or 3, or something had gone wrong. Since your baby is 6 months old, or 8 months old, or even a year old, your body has ruled out the natural winding down, which leaves the other possibility, which triggers what feels in the body like grief. Because grief is what humans feel when a bond that was supposed to continue does not. This is not a psychiatric condition. This is not postpartum depression, unless it's accompanied by other symptoms. This is the entirely normal, biological response of a body that ran a specific evolutionary sequence for months, expecting to run it for years, and had that sequence stopped. Here is what your brain has not been told. Every one of those exhausting nighttime wake-ups, the ones you dreaded, the ones that made you cry from tiredness, the ones you would have given anything to skip, was doing something. It was building a chemical architecture in your body and your baby's body that will continue to shape your relationship for years, potentially for the rest of your lives. It was completing evolutionary work that had almost no other opportunity to happen. Your infant's brain was hardwiring itself around the reliability of your response. Your body was hardwiring itself around the presence of your infant. You did not know you were doing this. You did not sign up for it. You were just too tired to say no. And now, because your baby is sleeping through the night, that work is complete. Or at least the intensive phase of it is. The grief you feel is the body's honest response to finishing something enormous. So, what do you do with this? Not get over it. That's not the right frame. What can help is understanding what the feeling actually is. It is not depression. It is not ingratitude. It is not weakness. It is the body's way of registering that a bonding cycle it expected to continue has ended. If it helps, you can honor it directly. Some parents find that a small ritual helps, visiting the sleeping baby in the morning without a task, just to be present in the room where the wake-ups used to happen. Others find that talking about it, honestly, with another parent who has felt it, gives the feeling somewhere to go besides staying stuck in the body. The most important thing to understand is that this feeling passes. It usually passes within weeks. Your body recalibrates. New forms of bonding, daytime play, feeding rituals, bedtime routines, take over the biological work that the nighttime cycle used to do. What you're grieving isn't your baby. It's the specific version of your relationship with your baby that lasted 6 or 8 or 12 months. That version is gone. A new one is beginning. The next time you find yourself standing at your baby's crib at 6 a.m., coffee in hand, wondering why you feel hollow when everything is finally right, pause. What you're feeling isn't a sign that anything is wrong. It's a sign that something enormous just ended. Your body ran an ancient sequence, month after month, in the dark. It bonded you to another human being at a level so deep you can't consciously access it. That sequence completed. The bond is set. The work is done. Your body is not sad because the baby is sleeping. Your body is sad because it will not, ever again, do exactly the thing it did in those months. And it knows how important that thing was. You come from a very long line of mothers who ached quietly at daybreak. You are not the first one to feel this. You will not be the last. What you're feeling is love, finishing a particular shift. If you're new here, the tiny tribe makes animated essays about the ancient programming inside your modern life. The video on screen now is what happens later in the same nervous system, when the same body that ran the nighttime bonding cycle turns to the fights that happen right before bed. Same biology, different chapter. Sleep well, or don't. Either way, the ache is the